Classic cartoons, cereal commercials, and web browser games. That was the 2000s. As a kid, I couldn't think of any way to spend my time other than watching Nick at Night while playing my favorite Flash game, Adventure Quest Worlds. Many people may think this is just a kid's game, which it is, but to me, it was my childhood. 14 years later, those same kids are still playing this point-and-adventure click MMO. Ardix Entertainment has plans of releasing a successor called Adventure Quest Unity. The players are hoping that it encompasses everything that it could be. Now with their game coming out soon, I think it is no better time to voice my opinion on the matter. This is everything wrong with Adventure Quest Worlds. The Create a Hero page. This is what you do to make your character. The options are simple. Just 4 classes and that's it. Nothing else. A better way to give players a reason to play is maybe giving them more classes, or maybe character options like items to choose from. You become immersed by the opening cinematic. Everything about this was perfect. You're welcomed by Kid Ash. He then introduces you to the game's combat. So, you double click on the first enemy and right away, it's been slain within a second. I'll try not to beat a dead horse, but the gameplay is the hook of the game. And this doesn't do it. In this day and age, the combat can just be 4 buttons. And does a DPS check, that's fine, but add mechanics to the combat. Adding requirements like before said bar finishes and said timer runs out could have been enough. These are the basics. I understand you might think it would be too hard for new players to do mechanics other than just double clicking. I say it's not that hard, because mechanics vary in difficulty, and more importantly, it also varies in fun. This can be the hook and the meat of AQW, making it engaging and expressive for the player. At this point in the tutorial, you've killed about 5 of these giant slayers, taking about 18 seconds per kill. That's right, you heard me correctly. A minute and a half of just waiting for the health bars to go down to 0? This just makes me want to play never again. And like that, I have fallen asleep at my keyboard.
Cause that's high comedy. No. But that's not Adventure Quest Worlds Mobile. That is, but wait, that's not it. That is. So guys, what we're looking at here, and just to confirm, this is a real project, right guys?
To collect the rest of your hero skills on the top right of the screen, you progress through the different maps of Oaklore. They teach you how to buy from a shop, how to enhance your gear, how to use your consumables, rest between battles, interact with objects, and make choices during your cutscenes. All the things you would need to know to navigate the game. But the problem is, it's all hidden by endless text walls and endless amounts of map screen. Instead of splitting up the NPCs, they should have shared the map together, saving room for gameplay and more juicy story. An example of combat gameplay they could have added to the tutorial is something like the Gauntlet, where the enemies don't stop coming at you until you made your way to your destination, making it to where the potions matter, but we'll see soon enough how much they really don't matter. The Dread Dragon, the boss of Oaklore, was no doubt a pushover. It teaches the player nothing, with it also being anticlimactic. You head your way to Twilly in Babylon, as he will tell you where to go next. But there's a glaring issue. Twilly may act as a guide for the player, but its purpose falls short. Later, after finally going through all the options, you realize the where to now, the last option of the 4, is where you need to be. You head to Greengard, where Lore Master Sarah will show you the area map, a tool that will help you progress through the content. She suggests that you should do the side quests in the map, but by using the area map, it's leaving the player misguided, as most quests don't aid the player, and some of them are too high level. You make your way to Warlick. He needs help, but when you get there, it's not so clear what he needs help with. It seems to be the first quest Warlick gives. After reading what the quest says, you go to Caliphalis and Widow Creek, which turns out to be a side quest line with no real importance. From point A, Warlick, to point B, Caliphalis, it doesn't tell you to use the slash commands, nor is it clear where it is on the world map. If you decide to finish the Widow Creek map, you head back to Twilly where he takes you to the Undead Invasion, the real beginning to the story.
Mistakes were made. However, I don't mind re-recording this video because I love Darkon's thingy that much.
At this point in the game, the players are either lost, confused, tired, bored, or the best case scenario, they somehow skipped this and ended up straight to the main story. We also find that there are two main ways to start/follow the main quest line of the 13 Chaos Lords. One being in the Book of Lore, and the other being inside the story tab in the world map. Both are decent attempts to help the player for this saga, but still seriously outdated. If you like this kind of content, go watch my part 2 video of this series coming soon. If you want to learn more about the game, go watch my homie, Elimod, the cringe lord himself. He's kinda cringe, but has this weird charm to him, kinda like your favorite anime. Anyways, if you like the content, why don't you just subscribe, I guess? I don't know. You could, you could do it, baby, yeah? Oh, yeah. Maybe, please subscribe. Please do it.